Welcome back, everybody. Gaming Grandpa here with another series update. This is update 3. Now, if you notice, I have 24 games listed on here as completed, and Butterfly for the PC actually gave me 4,000 Gamerscore. So you're probably thinking to yourself, why is that, that's more than 25,000? Well, take in consideration that some of the games, like Smart Moves on PC, for example, I only had to finish up a few hundred achievement points on this episode, or on this update. Enslaved, I only had, same thing. Katamari Damacy, I only had one achievement left. So that's how the math adds up. I do a series update when I hit the 25,000 mark, and in this case 75,000. So I just wanted to show you all the games that I completed. Now I did the update different this time. I decided to go with nothing but a slideshow for the entire thing, because everything I want to say is right here, and you can always pause it and look at all the games that I've played. I also added a different feature now that I'll get into here in just a minute. But I wanted to just show you that I completed 24 games in this episode, which 2 of them were PC. So it was kind of cool. But anyhow, I wanted to show you the ongoing games. Now, the Smurfs Mission Vile Leaf, I haven't touched it this quarter at all, or this update at all. It's just, I guess I got burnt out on the damn thing, honestly, because all the collectibles and some of them I couldn't get to at the moment, and it was driving me crazy. I will finish it. It's not a big deal. Now, Astroneer, my partner, and I knew this was going to happen, I decided to try online co-op with my friend. Now, you can do this by yourself. It just takes 10 times longer. So I'm going to have to probably start over, because when I don't play this game in a while, I forget how to play it. I forget what we were doing. So it's crazy. So I'm going to finish that game too, but it's going to be ongoing for a few more series. Same thing with the Smurfs. Now, Viva Pinata, I actually did play that one this series. I didn't get any achievements, but once again, I got into the game. I'm like, what was I doing? So I'm going to have to start not a new game, but a new garden, and I'll just go from there. Farm Together, I'm continuously working on this. I log in and play it at least 3 or 4 times a week. And to get my diamonds, I have 14 land areas I have to buy yet, and it's going to cost a fortune, but I will get it done eventually. Now, Earth Defense Force 2017. In Series Update 3, once I hit 75,000, the first game that I completed after that was Earth Defense Force. I finally knocked out that game, and I have videos for the entire Infernal Mission 1 through 53. So that's kind of cool. State of Decay Year 1, I actually started this update. I was hoping to finish it. I have 3 achievements left. The damn thing glitched on me a couple times. I will get that one done most likely this update. Now, the Elder Scrolls Oblivion is one that's probably going to take me a while. The game takes a long time. You know that. So I'll continue that one until I get it done. Now, here's future games that I plan on starting in Series Update 4. Fable Anniversary is one that I've had on my list for a few updates now, and I am going to start it. Dead Rising on the 360. There's also a Dead Rising on the Xbox One, and you get 1,000 points for each. I love this game. It is phenomenal. I can play it all the time. I love it. Defense Grid 2, I am going to need a co-op partner, or an online partner, to do 2 achievements. But I think I have that one in the licks, and don't forget, I told you I hate relying on other people to get things done, but I'm going to go ahead and do this one, and then I'll figure that one out when I get to it. Now, the Walking Dead Telltale series, this is the very first one that come out, and it's weird because they have 2 or 3 different games for The Walking Dead on Season 1. They have the 1 version, they have a backwards compatible version, and they have a 360 version. I could not find the icon for the actual 360 version. I believe this is the backwards compatible one, but I'm going to do them all. Now, I did start it already once, and for whatever reason, I didn't unlock any achievements, but that was when Xbox Live had problems with achievements. So I'm going to do it again to unlock the achievements, start a new game, delete it, and everything else. So I'm going to try to get that one done. I'm also going to do the Pedestrian. Now, these are just 5 of the games that I plan on starting in the next update. I'm going to, of course, be doing quite a few more. The way I've been working it is when the Game Pass games, when I get the announcement of what games are leaving, I look through there and see which ones I can get done, and I jump at them. And that's how it was for the past couple updates now. So probably 4 or 5 of the games that I am going to be doing that I haven't listed here are going to be games that are going to be leaving Game Pass. I figured I might as well get them while they're free, because once they're done, I'm never going to play them again. So no sense in buying them. Now, I also added a new feature to tell you the Game Pass games that I played this update. Out of the 24 games, 15 of them were from Game Pass. Now, Plants vs. Zombies Arcade, even though it's a Game Pass game, I've owned that one for a long time. Same thing with, where's the other one at? Katamari Damacy. I actually bought that one when it first came out, and I didn't realize it was on Game Pass, and don't you hate when that happens? But anyhow, 15 of the 24 were from Game Pass. So if you guys have Game Pass, then by all means you should be checking out what games I'm playing. That way you can get them done too. Now, the free games were Corgan and eFootball 23. So how can you beat 100% 1,000-point games when they're free? And they really didn't take that long. And Corgan, I enjoyed. It was a lot of fun. Now, I also included the Gamefly games. I did get this one from Gamefly. Now, the rest of them were games that I already owned or I had on disc. Now, here's another feature that I decided to add. Is kind of similar to my wrap-ups, but I wanted to go through, out of all the games I played this update, the easiest game in my opinion was What Remains of Edith Finch. Now there's a lot of games you could say that Butterfly was easy, but in reality I didn't like using the escape key. I mean, if you sat there you could get the game done in 5 minutes by hitting the escape key and it unlocks the achievement. I tried to play for the most part when I could, but I still think the easiest one was What Remains of Edith Finch because Butterfly didn't have any controls. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I had to figure it out. And this game was pretty much just a story mode walkthrough. It was an easy game. Now, the hardest game, in my opinion, was Ben 10 Power Trip. The only reason was because it glitched on me 4 freaking times. Now, Katamari Damacy, you could say was Rero, you could say was harder, but it really wasn't. I enjoy that game. So to me, it wasn't hard. You just had to go find the right collectible on the right planet. It really wasn't that hard. You just have to roll around. It's nothing hard about it. Getting collectibles in some of the other games, nothing was really hard about it. Now, the shortest game had to be Butterfly on PC. Even if you didn't use the escape button, it was still completed fairly quick. The longest game, Katamari Damacy Reroll, just because you had to roll over one of everything. And the ironic thing is, that is the highest TA ratio out of all my achievements I earned so far was King of Damacy, or King of Katamari, I believe. So that one was definitely the longest game. It was closing in on almost 100 hours. It was ridiculous. Now, in my opinion, the most fun game that I played was Power Wash Simulator. I love that game. I hope they have DLC that comes out with it because I absolutely love that game. I enjoyed it. It was relaxing. There was nothing to collect. It was just go clean. I loved it. I don't know why, but I loved it. Now, once again, these are just my opinion on the games. You might have different opinions, but hey, this is my update. I can do what I want, right? All right, the most boring game in my opinion was Dodgeball Academia. It got very repetitive, and you had to go all over the bloody map to find the next. It was just the same thing over and over and over again, and it really, really got boring. But it's an easy 1,000, so keep that in mind. Now, an honorable mention to me is a game that stood out from the rest of them. I know Maka is really high on What Remains of Edith Finch, and it was a good game. It was okay. But the Artful Escape was colorful. It was different. It kept my attention the whole way through, wanting to see what I was going to get to next. Now, granted, I got to skip a lot of the talking. I didn't really care to read it, but that's just who I am. I don't want to sit there and read, or I'd get a book. But I loved it, the color scheme, and it was a different type of game, and I really enjoyed it. So every month, or not month, every update, every quarter when I have one of these, I'm going to do this. I thought it was a lot of fun. But anyhow, guys, that is going to pretty much wrap up the series update for this quarter. So, I'm at 75,000, and I'm already on my way to getting 100,000. So I'll probably have a special update then by that time. But, until then, guys, if you like what I'm doing, please let me know. Subscribe, comment, like, let your friends know what I'm doing. A million's going to take a while, but at this rate, I'm doing an update about every month and a half to 2 months. So, it is what it is. If I didn't have to work and I was retired, I'd get this done in no time. Anyhow, guys, thanks for watching, and talk to you later.